Hey there, my name is Spence from Health Initiative for Men. I'm here with Mohamed from Max in Ottawa and Mike from ACT in Toronto. And we are here to talk today with folks at the summit about the micro grant project model. This concept started when Him wanted to look at a new model, one that was informed by community and provided the most relevant programming that met current needs. We looked at a host, promote, support model where we would host a community leader, promote their programming, and support the delivery of it. In creating this model, we eventually got into discussions with Max Ottawa, who collaborated with ACT Toronto, who came full circle, contributing to an update of the model at Him. Truly a collaborative process with queer support organizations across Canada. There's a lot of benefits to this type of model. I want to start us out discussing some of the organizational benefits. This type of programming allows the organization to be responsive to community needs and provide sought-after resources and support. When COVID-19 isolation was putting a strain on the health of our communities, a community leader was able to share their skills with meditation and encourage conversations on existence and mood regulation. The microgrant program framework allows organizations to be highly responsive to community needs and to provide the most relevant programming. But there are lots of benefits to organizations under this model. Mohamed, would you like to share some perspective from Max Ottawa?
Sure. Thank you so much, Hem, at the beginning from starting this program and collaborating with ACT and Max. When I think about the programming and the benefit of the organization, the Maximizer Micro Grant Program was a way for us to adopt new community intervention and initiatives, especially after they have been piloting in the community and they show effectiveness in responding to the needs. Over the last 4 years, Max escalated projects such as K1, Max Express Yourself, and Now What. As you see in the screen, for example, Now What is a program which is a casual discussion and social group for guys who are 50 and above. There is a need for a queer senior programming, and this project was a great way to engage with this group. As well, usually folks who participate in Maximizer projects get to know our services, and that smooth their experience when accessing programming and increase the participation. I know Mike and I we have been talking over the last few years about this programming and about the benefit of it. I wonder how things with you in this program and act in terms of the benefit of the organization.
Thanks, and absolutely, I agree with you folks 100%. The biggest benefit to ACT is the responsiveness that this gives us, and really forcing us to think outside of the box to be adaptive. I just want to give an example. Stretching the Tweaks is a yoga and dance program for guys who PNP. This is a new approach to providing care for guys who use crystal meth that focuses on health and well-being without focusing on goals and trying to stop using. It was well received, and ACT hopes to continue this work in the future with project lead Shafiq Kamani. Thanks.
Definitely, when we think about the micro grant program, we think about the benefit about the people who bring this projects and ideas at the first place, who is the community leader that they work with us. So the community leaders usually participate in creating and the delivery of the community-based programming, and with the support, they get to develop their leadership skills. And we equip them usually with the support that they needed to complete their project. For example, we provide information and training on work planning and budgeting. We start to offer resources that touch on leading and facilitation online, especially with during COVID when we had to convert to deliver the programming in the virtual reality. And that was a need that the community leader found it really helpful and useful. Community leader as well build some autonomy because they get to monitor their project as well. They contribute to the evaluation piece. So usually with us, it really was the program was adaptive in a way that we meet the community leaders where they are at. I know we have been chatting as well again with you, Mike, about this, and I wonder if you can share some of your experiences to the public.
Absolutely. And I love what you're saying about meeting folks where they are at and providing that individualized experience. I just want to celebrate and highlight the work of one of ACT's recipients. We first got to know this individual as a service user, but then as a totally outright participant, and now leading their first community program, which is a zine making workshop and discussion group for gender diverse folks. And from what I can tell, in Toronto, there are a few experiences that provide both the supporting coaching and on-the-job training, even though there's a significant need for it. So all for it. Queers helping queers.
Yeah, definitely. Community leaders of these programs are able to develop their skills and knowledge, whether they have a little or a lot of experience in program delivery. An example of this was our program, GBT20 Blueprint, a 4-week specialty group coaching series offering Indigenous GBT2Q folks an opportunity to set clear and achievable personal, professional, or community-minded goals, which they would then develop during the program. The community leader was able to identify a need within our communities and provide supports around that, while also developing their own personal and professional skills and hearing from participants what worked and what didn't.
Definitely. And as this program had been built to respond to the community needs, when we think about any idea or any project that we get, it tells us the need and the gap in the services, and that's a way of tell us like how we can work to maximize the health and wellness of the community. So when we pilot a project, that helps us to respond to the needs, but as well to what's happening on the ground. For example, last year, after a homophobic attack in Ottawa and Toronto, we had one community leader applying to create a program designated and specially for queer and self-defense. Micro-grant projects usually reach as well to communities and groups that Max want to serve and work with. For example, one of our first projects with this program was K1, which is a space for ACP, African Caribbean Black guys into guys, and this is a discussion group. As the leader when applied for this project was saying that there is no designated program that can provide a place for folks to connect with each other and share their own experiences. So this program provide now a space to share their experiences, build connection, empower, and grow friendships. I wonder, Spencer or Mike, if you want to speak a bit about how the community programs was beneficial.
Yeah, so this type of programming, it allows community members to share and develop skills in a unique environment of shared values and support. We know we're learning from someone who's part of our community and wants to pass on that knowledge. So there's an accessibility factor built in from the ground up. We don't have to feel anxiety about a sense of belonging or of passing a bar of completion. We can focus on pure learning that fosters a connective environment free from assumptions and stigma.
Great. And what I would just add to that, you folks, is just the flexibility piece. And that's what's really beneficial for us at Act 2. Just because we're super short on time today, we're gonna move forward and encourage you folks to continue this discussion with us. We would love to share some of our best practices and lessons that we've learned as program coordinators and managers. So please stay with us in this little chat interface that we have here at the summit. And as Spence was saying at the beginning, like this is truly a collaborative process. And we have got to this point because of our mutual support and collaboration and helping each other learn how to do these programs in the best way. So we encourage you, take a screenshot of this, send us an email. We would love to continue this conversation in whichever way it works for you. We have resources, we have ideas, we have, some of the things that just went wrong that we will coach you to not do. You can also find this information on the Advanced Avancé website. And this is the Pan-Canadian Alliance of which our organizations are part of. And I would just like to close. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the summit. Mohamed, Spence, you folks are amazing. I hope to keep working with you in the future.